Hello everyone, I'm going to show you how to set up your Tenda router. And before I start, I want to remind you that if my video will help you, please support my work. Half of all donations I send to animal shelters. All details are in the description down below. The first step is to turn on the router. Take the power adapter. Plug one end of the power adapter into a wall outlet. Connect the other end to the router. When it's powered on, a light will illuminate. It might take a few minutes for the router to fully power up. Next, plug the cable from your broadband provider or modem into the internet port. This port is often called WAN and is usually a different color. Each cable should be inserted until it clicks. Now you should reset the router to its factory settings. Hold down the reset button on the router for 10 seconds. Wait for the lights on the router to begin flashing. Occasionally, this button can be found inside the router casing to avoid accidental presses. Use a slim object to press it down. The router will reboot, resetting all the settings to their original factory defaults. Connect one end of the Ethernet cable that came with the router to an Ethernet port. Connect the other end to your computer or laptop's Ethernet port. Please wait a few minutes for connection. Awesome! Your router is now connected to your computer. Now you will need to set it up. Before we get started, I'll show you another way to connect the router in case you don't have an Ethernet cable or your computer doesn't have an Ethernet port. Simply plug in the router to the power adapter and connect the cable from your internet provider. This will turn on the Wi-Fi. If the router is new and hasn't been set up yet, the Wi-Fi network will be named after the router itself. Your router has a unique Wi-Fi network name and password printed on a label. Connect to it. Great job connecting to the router. Now let's move on to the setup process. First, open your web browser and visit the URL you see on the screen. Use the URL bar instead of the search bar. At the beginning, you will see a form with a password. Usually it is admin or password. If these credentials are wrong, then find label on your router. The credentials are often printed on the bottom of the device. If none of this works, it means that your router has already been configured and someone has changed the login and password. If you can't find out the login credentials, just reset the router to factory settings. And then log into the router's personal cabinet using the standard credentials. If your router settings do not look like mine, it means that your router has a different firmware. I made a video for every firmware type. You can find all the links in the description down below. I want to warn you right away that there are many firmware versions and they may differ slightly. But don't worry, you will succeed. Just watch the video and follow the instructions. So, at the very beginning, you will see the setup wizard, which will help you configure your internet connection. First, the router will try to automatically detect your connection type. You can also select your connection type manually. All this information can be found in your contract with the internet provider. If you have a static IP address, select it and enter the required information. This type is applicable if you are assigned a fixed IP address for accessing the internet. If you have PPPoE, Choose this option and enter your username and password. If you're not sure what type of connection you have, then select this option. It's the most common type. Next, come up with a name and password for your future Wi-Fi network. The password must be at least 8 characters long. Then click the OK button. If you were connected to the router via Wi-Fi, reconnect to the network using the new settings. After the basic setup, you should be redirected to the router's main page. Now you need to restart the router. But first, I recommend updating the firmware for stable performance. Here you can change the router's interface language. I'll keep it in English. Go to the administration menu. Here, click the Online Upgrade button. If a new firmware version is available, update it. After updating, reboot the router. To do this while still in the administration menu, click the Reboot button. Wait a couple of minutes until the router fully restarts. Now check if the internet is working. Just try Googling something. If there's no internet connection, you need to try cloning your MAC address. To do this, go back to the administration menu. Here, find the WAN parameters section. From the drop-down list, select Clone Localhost's MAC and click the OK button. Then once again reboot the router. Wait a few minutes for the router to fully power on. Now check if the internet is working. Just try Googling something. If the internet still doesn't work, at this point you need to call your internet provider. They will tell you exactly what type of connection you need and what additional parameters to set. That's all. If my video was useful, please support my work. I send half of all donations to animal shelters. All the details are in the description below.